Welcome everyone to the Mindful Magazine channel. Today I have with me Dinesh Gohil. Welcome on the channel. I'm so honored to have you here.
Thank you so much. Yeah. It's an honor for me too.
Yeah, it's great. He is doing this interview all the way from India, and he has a master degree in psychology and mental science. Besides that, he's running an organization, a mountaineering organization for which he organizes treks. He has a great knowledge of herbs due to his curiosity and adventurous mind, going to the forests many times and the mountains. Besides that, he has his own NGO for which he rescues animals, and specifically as well snakes, which I know many people might be a bit afraid of, but he's gonna tell us a bit more about that. And he has his own photography business. It's called Gohil Photography Art. Dinesh, could you tell me a bit more about yourself and where did your interest come from for snakes?
Since last about my name is Dinesh Gohil, and I'm right now at the age of 43. And when I was child, since those years I used to go to forest, and I love nature since my childhood. So those years I used to go for mountains, because before coming to this place I used to live some other place. So where there was so many mountains nearby me. So every day we used to go for a walk on the mountains for a while, and then every weekend we used to go little more further in a deep forest where there were so many leopards, and there were so many different animals are there, like leopard and fox, then crocodiles, and many more things. So these are the things made me aware of something different. Okay? You must do something different, like how people are living. So those years I met some of the people who used to do trekking and rock climbing, mountaineering. So then I came across to meet one of my seniors, because of whom I am today in mountaineering, or you can see my fitness. There are few people have good impact in my life. Because of them, I'm here today. So they guided me, why don't you do all these mountaineering courses? Why don't you learn about mountaineering? I was not aware those, because I was hardly 9 years ago, not 9 years ago. I was 8 or 9 years old those years.
Wow.
Yeah. So when I met him, he showed me some of the pictures with all the safety gears, ropes and harness and descenders and tent and camping sort of things, and some of Himalayas photos, pictures of snow and snowy mountains. I was very curious to know, what is this? I mean, this is something different. I would love to do that. Then he said, come sometime with us. I will teach you something. I will guide you something apart from what you're doing in nature, because you just roam in the nature. But I can see that you have some potential. Then you can do so many things. You can learn many things if you wish to. So I said, okay, let's take a chance, So I used to go with him for the mountains. Then I started learning about ropes and all these gears. Then I slowly, then I went for courses. Because in India, there are 4 institutions for the mountaineering.
Yeah.
Which is run by Indian government.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and learned all these things there. And then after I get connected with the snake things.
Okay.
Because I used to go for nature. When I went for all the courses, then I came across about the snakes, about the equipments, about the snow, about the tent and camping, then first aid, how to rescue people. Then there's so many things in this entire course. I learned so many things. I said, oh wow, this is something unique, which people it doesn't like to do. I mean, people get scared of why you want to go on the mountains with carrying 50 kg of weight on your shoulder.
You could do survival courses.
Sorry?
If the world breaks all the Western world down, we need someone like you to guide us.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. I would love to do that, you know. So those is then I started getting knowledge about the snakes. And I learned slowly about. I used to go in town in the proper city side. I was searching for the books. That if there's any books for about identifying about the snakes or how to identify them. I went and searched many places, but those years because I was child, I was not earning those years, so and those books were very expensive. So I used to go to those libraries. I used to search and ask many people, is there any library where I can go and find? I found many libraries, but I don't found even single place where I could get one single book for identify about the snake. Then I went to some uh, places where they sell or junk things. You know, junk things.
Yeah,
So there,
yeah, like is it like a second-hand shop, something like
yeah,
this?
second-hand
Yeah.
shops. Yes, yes. So I went and found. I searched even those places for I guess around year and a half or 2 years. Then I found one book. Then slowly, then I'm interested with this. So they asked me, "Okay, if I find something, should I keep you for this?" I said, yes, keep something. If there is something, please do keep for me. And then I got those books those years. Then I used to read name of the snake, their routine, that what they eat, how they live, they are poisonous or not, how to identify their names, their scales, their colors, and their designs. Because you should know how to identify as soon as you see that. So it's a long process. And
Yeah.
then how they behave. Why do they bite humans or any of the prey? You know. So
And
these are
how
the
can, excuse me, how can people define a poisonous snake and a non-poisonous snake? Is there something they can do to see the difference?
Yeah, for that, nowadays, because of the social media has grown up so fast, they can download the pictures. They can write down the names of poisonous and non-poisonous snake. I mean, to find all the names, you can definitely find on the YouTube or Google also. But it's a very basic thing. Make a list of the uh, venomous snake and non-venomous snake. And if you don't know, you can Google about, and then anyone, and even nowadays you get books, even PDF files on internet, so they can find through their pictures, their videos, that how to identify venomous snake and non-venomous snake. If the person can find or identify venomous snake, they don't need to learn entire about the non-venomous snake, because
Yeah.
most of the time people get killed by a venomous snake. And suppose if the snake comes, so if they identify whether it's non-venomous, so they can keep themselves far from them.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
And if
And
find
is
it,
there something physical that shows a venomous snake and a non-venomous snake, or is it just, is there something different about their physics?
yeah, not physics, but the scales,
Okay.
the scales, their
Yeah.
colors, the designs, some pattern. There are
Yeah.
three, four things are there. Very first thing is when you see. So when you see, you see some colors, design, pattern things.
Yeah.
So you should know to identify with the scale from far distance, say 15 feet or 20 feet, or might be some on the trees. So you can find out, you can identify from the color and structure whether it's a venomous or non-venomous.
Okay.
Second, yeah, this is the first basic thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the patterns, that is, it's very important to distinguish the patterns. And also, when you're rescuing a snake, how do you do that? How do you catch them? Because when I see a snake, I would not know what to do. How do you do it?
It's a but obviously, as I mentioned earlier, for that you need to study a lot about. their body languages. I
Yeah.
mean, how they can sit anywhere, they can hide anywhere in any position the way he wants. He cannot give pose like the way we want. So we have to use our knowledge, use my skill to identify his body language. Then according to that, then I use my skill and knowledge with calm, with politeness, with very gently, instead of hurting him.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be some action which should hurt him. So I always make sure I don't want to hurt him at all. So I always take precaution about go slowly, gently handling, or sometimes handling with hand, and of course with the stick also. So there are techniques and the skills are there which I always use while going for a rescue.
And so you're saying that actually maybe they're afraid of us instead of the other way
Of
around.
course.
I mean, we might be afraid, but they're not out there to harm us.
Yeah, there is another thing is basically we humans are hot blooded, first thing, and secondly these reptiles, especially the reptiles, are cold blooded.
Yeah.
So what happens when we go for a rescue? As soon as we came to know about whether it's a poisonous or non-venomous, as soon as I catch them, so they get jerked sort of, because we humans are hot-blooded and they are cold-blooded, so they get annoyed. So what
Yeah.
is that thing, So they get scared. So in that they'll start running. They'll start try to bite you. They will try to jump on you. So there, in that point of time, we have to be calm. We
Yeah.
have to be patient. We have to be patient because we cannot rush. In that case, if what happens if they are trying to bite me or they're just trying to jump on me, and if I do some rushing thing, then I might get bitten by them.
Yeah.
So in that case, I always keep myself steady and just keep calm myself and be patient. And then what happens within a few minutes, might be 10 minutes or 5 minutes, they get very calm.
Oh,
And then once I'm especially about non-venomous, once they become calm, then I handle them with my hands and then I put them in the jar or in the plastic bag or whichever the safest thing I get, because all the time we don't get all the time we don't carry any safety gear or something, because calls comes any part of time. So sometime whenever I'm at home, if I get call, I always carry my things along with me.
yeah.
Sometimes it happens that way, because I'm at the station or I'm at somewhere else and then I get call, I don't have any equipment, I don't have any safety gear for me, so now what I was supposed to do? So
Yeah.
then I go there, then I search for things, and if I find something, and if nothing, then I get trees. I just uh, remove one branch from that tree, then I use those sticks. And then
Yeah.
I use my stick that way.
Yeah. So have you, I mean, you're using your skills and your techniques, and I think it's so brave what you're doing because you're doing really wonderful work. But have you ever been in a bit of a dangerous or a tricky situation when catching a snake?
By the grace of God, I must say, touch wood, I didn't get bitten by any of the nonvenomous snake yet. And I hopeful I should not get bitten ever in my life. But
We all hope no, that will never happen.
yeah, that's what. But of course, in some part where some non-venomous snake has bitten me various times, uh,
Yeah,
4 or 5 times,
for
because
a
I'm doing this rescue thing for more than 3 decades now.
yeah.
So in these years of the experiences, I got bitten by non-venomous snake for about 3 to 4 times,
Okay.
and those also not because of my mistakes. It is because of the other humans, because reason why this happened, like whenever I got bitten most of the times with this snake, somewhere there in some buildings in human residential areas where the people are gathered when I was rescuing. So I was handling them,
Yeah,
I was handling snake,
yeah,
and people were coming close to me. I said, no, don't come close. either he might bite you, either they can bite that snake can bite me. So
Yeah.
some people are really morons. Sorry to use this word, but they are so stupid. They don't understand these things, you know. Then I need to shout them to
Yeah.
please stay far away. Otherwise, I'll be get bitten by this. So some people they don't understand, and then what happens? They just come more close to the snake, and because
Oh,
of the awareness, I got bitten few of times.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
of course,
So it's
while
best for people to stay away when they see a snake. They can contact someone like you. It depends on where they are, and then
yeah,
it can be rescued, because the last thing we want is that they get killed or that they are in a dangerous situation and harm people. So
mm,
how do people contact you? They're calling you, or
yeah, people do call me. People have my number.
yeah,
Uh, the town where I live, they have my number right from police department, fire brigades,
yeah,
schools, college, many of them. I mean, uh, the place where I live, there are more than 4 million people are living,
yeah,
and it's surrounded with mountains and jungles and so many complexes and so many things. So people come and calls us any part of time.
yeah. Oh,
Then I go,
that's great.
yeah, then I go and rescue them, you know,
Yeah,
safely, no matter what time. Sometimes that way it happens that I came home from work or something, then I'm having my food. I'm just sharing my some experiences, some knowledges, you know. Sometimes it happens that way that when I'm having my dinner or
yeah.
lunch or maybe breakfast, and as soon as I'm starting, I'm getting a call.
You
So
always
there's
need to be ready.
yeah. So in those things, I mean, those time I cannot be selfish for myself that okay, I'll finish my food. I cannot tell them okay, I'm having my food. I
Yeah.
can come after 10 minutes. I
Wait,
cannot do that.
just wait another hour and I will come.
Yeah, might be possible that if I avoid those 10 minutes, that I will tell them I will come after 10 minutes. But in those 10 minutes, someone might get killed.
Yeah,
Might be a snake or might be a human.
yeah,
So instead of eating, I just leave food aside for a while,
yeah,
and then I go and rescue first. Then I come home. Then again I continue with my food. So this happens sometime, you know. And
yeah,
sometimes in midnight around 2:30 or 3 o'clock I get calls. So I
yeah.
always keep my phone always on for people to call. So I get call and I go and rescue them, you know.
Yeah,
No,
because you're not saving only animal lives, but you're also saving human lives by
yeah,
doing
so of course.
this job. So it's really fantastic what you're doing. And
Yeah,
also,
because
um,
both are important for me. Human and animal. These both are important for me. This is what I believe,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I do that way. I cannot be
absolutely.
selfish like others, you know. I
Yeah.
cannot kill them.
No, of course not. We're all equal. We all have a right
Yes,
to be here.
yes, yes, yes. That is what we do understand. But some people they don't. Some
Yeah.
people they don't.
No. Well, they should watch the video and maybe
Yeah,
maybe it
these are
will,
the, these
yeah,
are the
give them
reasons.
some
One more
awareness.
thing I would like to share. Wherever and whenever it's possible, when I go for a rescue, of course, my phone is always there with me.
Yeah.
So if there is some possibility to ask some people, can you just hold this my phone and record what I'm doing it? So I do the entire live footage of
Yeah.
rescuing process, no
Yeah.
matter what time and where, which place is that, no matter what snake is there, no
Yeah.
matter how long it would take. So
Yeah.
I try to video them or picture them sometime, and then I put them in my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Just spread knowledge, just to get awareness about the people, about the snake to the
Yeah.
people that they should not kill them.
Yeah. Well, I
Instead
will
of that,
put the link to your YouTube channel in the article in the Mindful Magazine, so
yeah,
people
yeah, sure,
can see
sure.
you in action
Definitely.
and
Yes,
rescuing the animals. And I hope it will create also awareness for everyone. You know, anyone traveling, anyone nearby in India, near Mumbai, or they can call
anywhere, any
you.
part of the yes,
And
yes.
if they're abroad, they should call someone
Yeah,
nearby their
because
side. Yeah.
because
And
this knowledge is not for just for Indian people or something. This knowledge is globally, because snake is everywhere.
yeah,
So
yeah,
the person knows about to identify thing, whether
yeah,
suppose, for example, as you said that you're from Malta. So
yes,
if you know to identify and difference between poisonous and non-poisonous, at least you will be aware of.
yes. Well, I checked on the internet, and in Malta, supposedly we have non-poisonous snakes. So lucky me,
Lucky.
unless it is escaped from someone's house.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
That could happen. Also, you have such a great knowledge of herbs, and I know I'm very interested in that, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people out there are super interested in maybe you sharing some secrets of remedies. Do you have a remedy maybe that would support good health for your body?
Yeah, yeah. First of all, whichever knowledge, I mean, whatever the knowledge I have about the herbs, which are from the nature,
Yes,
right?
yes,
And nature has no secret. And where nature has no secret, then there is no secret for me. So there is no secret of remedies. It's open because nature is something. It is open to everyone,
yeah,
for you, for all the living beings, right?
yeah.
So definitely, I would like to, and I would love to share some of the remedies for many things, like just say for a hair loss. Most of the females suffer. They're getting hair loss. They get their hair getting very thin, and they get joint pains, lower back problems. So I have few small remedies for most of the females, even for males also. Anyone can use those things. It's not particularly that only female people get their hair loss. Even many male people also get hair loss, even for any health issues.
Yeah.
So for I don't know in your country whether you have. Do you know neem? Neem.
Neem?
It's a neem. It's a very bitter. It's a huge tree.
Yeah.
Do you know neem?
Neem.
Neem.
Neem. No. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think so.
Okay, fine.
Maybe in my own language, I'm not sure. But could you
Okay.
explain what kind of tree it is?
Okay, there's one tree. There are, of course, there are billions and billions herbs and trees are there, but this is
Yeah.
the particular tree which I'm talking about. That's called a neem, which is
Yeah.
very bitter. You can use their plank, you can use their leaves, you can use their fruits. So every single part of that tree is usable for medicines, for
Okay.
many things. Uh, Generally, people suffer from cold, cough, throat infection, or anything stomach related problems. So they can use these leaves to boil and drink that water. And suppose the person who's having skin infection and some scar or something, or have hair loss or dandruff sort of, so they can use this plant's oil. You can, I guess, you get on online. You will definitely get that if you go
Okay.
to Amazon. If you go to Amazon or eBay or something, I guess you might find it because it is available globally. So nowadays it's very easy to order online, and you can use that instead
Yeah.
of growing those trees, because some trees cannot grow in some particular land,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
some trees are made for a altitude, some trees are made for a deserts, right? So
Yeah.
might be possible that it won't grow in your area or something. So
Yeah.
you can order online. So people
Mm-hmm.
who are suffering from hair loss or skin related problems, so you can use this that is called neem oil. I
Neem oil. Yeah.
just a minute. I'll show you something if it is fine with you. Okay,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
uh, I don't know whether can you see this? Can you read
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And this is the tree's fruit, and this is leaves.
Oh yeah.
And these fruits are very bitter, even those leaves too.
Can
So
you eat the fruits? It's okay to eat the fruits?
yeah, you can eat that, but it's
Okay.
very bitter. If you like bitter, then no problem. But it's very helpful. It's good because these fruits are also useful for stomach-related problems.
Yeah.
For any, most of the small kids suffer from worms,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
they can, for those kids you can give them, and there is no side effect at all for any of the organic herbs or any of the herbs. There's no side effect, but there are certain things you need to know about, that the quantity of using it, the time of using it. But of course, even though if you use excess, I mean, for example, this the oil which I have said, which can
Mm-hmm.
be used for your skin. If you want to have your skin very, you want to glow your skin, you can
Yeah.
use this oil. If you have some rashes on your body anywhere, you can use this oil.
Okay.
Even if you have hair loss or if you have dandruff sort of problem, so you can use this oil.
Can you put it in your hair? It's
Yeah,
also for the
you
hair
can
loss.
just take it in your hand and
Yeah.
just massage gently about say 10-15 minutes, and
Yeah.
leave it for about more 10 minutes, and you can just shampoo your hair. or
Okay.
else or else just in case after applying it, if you doesn't want to wash immediately, you can wash next day or
Yeah.
might be after a couple of days. So
Okay.
there's no secret for this. But within continuing using for this oil for about a month, you will out of your problems of hair loss. In fact, you will get good growth of your hairs, no
Okay.
matter whether, this oil is used by a male or female, whoever, anyone. This oil doesn't contain for specific genders. It can be used for anyone, and there is no particular age required for this.
Yeah.
Anyone can use.
Oh,
Anyone,
perfect. I think
yeah,
that's really helpful for a lot of people.
yeah,
Hair
yeah,
loss is something, I mean, that's something sensitive that people don't want to
yeah.
face. It's something very uncomfortable. So I think this is very helpful. Thank you so much.
Another one more thing is what is called. Uh, do you know hibiscus flower?
Yeah, yeah.
So do you get that in your country?
Uh, is it the, because I know the flower, but I just have to see the image in front of me because
Red huge flower.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think we have, to be honest. In
It's
Malta, we
fine.
don't really have many. Uh, we don't have many plants and trees, unfortunately. So in Holland, we probably do have, but naturally, I'm not sure. But in
Okay.
Malta, definitely no.
The reason for saying about the hibiscus flower, because if just in case if you don't find this oil,
Yeah,
and if you have that hibiscus plant in your garden or somewhere, so
yeah.
you can use their leaves to
Okay.
make oil at home. If you doesn't want to order from online, you can
Yeah,
prepare oil at home.
yeah. And do you have to how do you get the oil out of the plant? How do you do that?
See, it's very simple. First, you need to have, if you want, you can write it down if you wish to. 100 ml of 100 milligram of coconut oil,
Yeah,
50 gram of sesame oil. Do you get
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Sesame oil is good for health. It's good for hair also. So
yeah,
you require this basic two oil,
yeah.
okay, and
Hmm.
then you should have those hibiscus leaves.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
take 5 or 6 leaves of that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Apart
I'm
from
gonna
this,
I'm gonna re-listen this, and but
yeah,
for the
yeah,
ones
sure.
who are watching this once, write it down. Giving you
Sure,
the
sure. You
whole
can definitely.
remedy
Yeah.
here.
And apart from these three contents, which is first is coconut oil,
Yeah.
second is sesame oil, third thing is hibiscus leaves, and fourth is curry leaves. Do you have those
What
curry
is it
leaves?
called?
Curry leaves. Curry leaves.
Curry leaves. No, we don't
Yeah.
have that here.
We usually fry that, for we use in a curry. I mean, for any of the vegetables what we prepare.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. I will send you the names of what is the actual name,
Yeah.
scientific name. But usually it's called curry leaf. So if you
Curry.
have these four things, what you need to do is you should have small steel vessel.
Yeah.
You need to put all these two oils in that,
Yeah.
okay, and put these two leaves, hibiscus and curry leaves,
And
okay.
curry leaves.
You put it inside, and you
Yeah.
just need to warm it up for about 25 to 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens in those 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, those main fragrance of those, main contents,
Yeah.
main benefits of those, what is called um, aroma from
Mm-hmm.
that leaves, it's mixed in that oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you don't need to make a juice or sort of something,
Yeah.
right? You need to burn them in that oil. I mean, you need to boil for about 20 minutes, right? And
Yeah.
after, once it becomes those leaves becomes dry,
Mm-hmm.
those oil, then keep it aside, let it cool down,
Yeah.
and then you drain them.
Okay.
Remove those leaves from it. You need to drain them, and again you can put in some plastic bottle or some glass bottle, and
Yeah.
then you can, then after you can use those oil for your hair loss or anything. I mean,
Yeah.
especially if you want to massage every day or weekly or twice in a day, or twice in a week, it's up to you. It's up to you, right?
Okay. And it's also for your skin and
For skin is different. For
okay.
skin, for skin you can use this.
You can use that. Okay. The curry leaves, the oil that you make from that, it's for the
Uh,
hair as well.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And now another remedies I would like to share, which is for joint pains,
Oh yeah.
shoulder muscular, because most of the people, especially those who are heavyweights, those
Yeah.
who are fat, even most of them, they suffer from because of the heavyweight. They suffer knee problem, joint pains,
Yeah.
lower back problem, neck problem, and people suffer from uh, spirosis and spondylitis, you
Yeah.
know, varieties. So they can get rid of certain things. I mean, there are many things, but in herb way, I would like to suggest some oil that how to prepare it. So
Yeah.
what are the contents you will require is you require castor oil.
Yeah.
Castor oil. Do you know castor oil?
Castor oil?
Huh?
Castor
Castor
oil?
oil. Oil. Castor oil.
Castor oil.
Yeah.
Where is it from? Where does it come from?
You get online.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
look it all up because I'm really curious now. I wanna
Okay. Okay. You can use castor oil.
Yeah.
You can use this sesame oil.
Yeah.
And if you get kampur, do you know kampur?
Kampur?
Do you know kampur
Is it
means?
like how do you
White
say?
substance.
Is it a powder?
No, it's not powder. It's a white tablet sort of.
Uh-huh.
It's which usually used for many medicines. Even for in India, we use for spiritual thing, for arti and puja. But I
Yeah.
don't. But
Yeah.
online, you will if you find that, I
Yeah.
will send you some of the link. I will send you some of the link for it. So you
Oh,
can find
perfect.
it. Yeah. So you require these three contents:
Yeah.
castor oil,
Mm-hmm.
sesame oil, camphor, and clove oil.
Sorry, what
You
was
know,
the last thing you said?
clove,
Glow.
clove oil,
Okay.
clove,
Yeah.
clove. You got it?
Yeah.
If you forget, you can ask me that. If you don't know, I mean, you can ask me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna look it up on the internet as well. Because
Fine.
I think me and many people out there, we don't know so much about leaves and plants. I feel like it's getting out of our system. Like we get in primary school, I remember in Holland, we were going to the forest and defining leaves. And I've been to Costa Rica, where they gave me a tour of plants and how to use it for medicine. But the thing is, it's not in our daily lives. And I feel that's something we're really missing out here.
Yeah, of course, of course.
That's why it's so interesting for you to tell about it to other people, because we go to the supermarket and that's what we do. We don't really think where things are coming from, which is not a very good thing.
Yeah, that's what. So these are the 4 things which I mentioned earlier about these 2 oils and 2 concerns, camphor and clover. So now what you need to do is gather these 2 oils together and then put those white tablets of camphor. Say the quantity of 250 grams of castor oil. And sesame oil for about 100 grams. Okay. And then this camphor of 10 to 15 tablets inside that. And 2 to 3 drops of clove oil. Then now you need to warm it up for about 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. And then after 5 minutes, you take out that vessel outside, let it go down, and then just mix it up. You need to mix them up. So those tablets which are put inside, which is called camphor, it has to be evaporated. It has to get melted inside. So once that oil becomes cool, then you can put it in a jar or something, or might be bottle or something. Now this oil is ready. Now what you need to do, if somebody is suffering from arthritis, spondylitis, any joint pains or any lower back problems or any muscular pain, so they need to apply it gently on the particular portion with the cotton. Cotton, medicated cotton or any of the normal cotton, you can apply it just gentle. You don't need to massage it. You just need to gentle apply it. Just gently apply it and just rub it for 5 minutes very gently. Within 5 minutes, that oil will get evaporated, which goes inside of your skin. Okay. Then after that 5 or 10 minutes, you need to take that's what's called. You need to take warm water. You need to put warm water on it.
Okay. That's after you put it on the joint. Or on the, okay.
Or else you can use warm clothes on it. You need to make cloth or something to warm that place. And then you can use this for 2 times in a day for a week of time. It will reduce your pain slowly. It also depends upon the person's elements. Suppose somebody is suffering from arthritis for last 5 years or 6 years or 2 years. So they need to extend this for month of time. But they have to do this every day, at least twice in a day.
Okay, so twice a day, every single day, you should apply it on the spot where it hurts. And is there a time when you can stop doing that? When you stop having these pains, or you can just stop, or should you just continue?
Yes. Once your problem is solved, then finish. Then you don't need to use that. Then you can. Then if somebody is some of your friends or some of your neighbor or some of your relative have some problem, you can give it to them or you can suggest them. Instead of having those antibiotic tablets, instead of having painkillers, which is very painful. So you can have this medication, you can have these oils without any medication, which does not have any side effect, which does not have any chemical inside.
And you used it actually probably for your own knee, because at the moment you're having also a knee problem.
I'm using it.
And you're using it? And how is it working? How is it working?
It does works. It does works very well. That's what I mentioned, because this neem, what I've said, this leaf. I have a huge tree outside my garden, about 4-story height. It's so long. So I got those leaves from outside. Then I have a mixture. So I made a paste out of those leaves. and then I applied on my knees, and I tied up with the clothes.
Okay.
So I'm doing it this last 4-5 days, and I'm
Yeah.
getting better. I'm getting better. So
Oh, that's good to hear. I really hope it's gonna be. You're gonna feel so much better soon. But it seems that your remedies are working really well, and I
yeah,
think
it does. It does.
yeah,
It is not. It does not contains any chemicals. It
yeah,
does
and
not
it's going
contain.
back to nature, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
like
it's
we
nature.
were brought here without anything, and it's all about using what we have from a primitive level, actually, and it works maybe so much better.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is.
So we're running a bit out of time. So thank you so much for everything and your explanations. And I feel like we should do another interview because I think there is so much knowledge in your head that needs to be shared with the world. So
You can tell me your time. I will be there. You let me know when you want me to do another interview. We'll do it.
yeah, I would love
You
to. I would love to.
I don't mind doing 100 interviews for this, because see, as far as knowledge has to be shared for the good thing,
Exactly.
right? Yeah. So I
And
don't mind giving even 100 interviews. I don't mind. As far as if you're comfortable with that, I don't mind. Just
exactly.
let
So I'm gonna
yeah,
contact you again, probably to
yeah,
do a
sure, sure,
follow-up interview if that's
sure.
okay with you.
Fine, fine, fine. No problem. Anytime.
Anytime, great, because then we can do another interview. We can talk a bit more in depth, maybe in the remedies, and we can talk
Yes.
a bit more about your other activities.
Other activities. Yes. Sure, 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 sure.
And
Definitely.
for everyone who's watching right now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel and to Dinesh's YouTube channel.
Thank you so much. Thank
He
you
has
so
so
much.
much to bring to this world, really. I really appreciate everything you do.
I'm really honored, and it's my privilege to have interviewed to share my knowledge towards people. For the good
Yeah,
things.
I would
I
love
would
to
love.
have you back. I would love to have you back and hear more.
Sure,
And I'm
sure.
gonna explore all the remedies. Maybe you send me some links and I post it on the
I
Mindful
will definitely
Magazine.
send you links. Yes, yes, definitely.
Perfect.
Definitely.
And soon there's gonna be your Facebook page. When it is
Yes,
gonna be
yes, yes.
online, I will announce it. So he's gonna tell more about his remedies. So it's coming up soon.
Yeah, it's coming up. I've already. I have my contents are all ready. Only the thing is, as soon as I get rid of my knee pain, I'm going to start my page on the YouTube. I
Oh,
mean,
I'm so
sorry,
excited. I'm
Facebook.
so excited. I'm gonna follow it for sure.
Sure, sure. Definitely. I would love to share that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much once again. For
Thank you
everyone
so
who's
much.
watching, thank you for watching the YouTube channel. And yeah, just keep in touch, watch new videos coming up, and for sure you're gonna see Dinesh on one of them again. Thank you,
Sure.
and
Thank you so much.
bye-bye.
Bye bye. Take care.